ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Play action. Here's Hurts going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, You got to understand, you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
McCann's kick is good.
And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the time, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be...
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Dick 26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yardage run.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
That catch good for only a couple.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 30 on second down. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurts to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll roll, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
On 1st down, Hurts buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They go play action with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Johnson on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play. On
2nd and a couple. Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Sets up to throw it.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
On the return, Johnson.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
at 25 on second down. Hurts. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
It's second and inches.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, it's Johnson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Dallas.
A handoff for Gibson.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
One more time with Gibson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Left side, it's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Looking to run with Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Second down at 5. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.